There's something happening in Colorado whiskey. If you're careful, you might miss it. It's not bourbon. It's not rye. It's American Single Malt. And I got a great one here. Deerhammer. So let's go over it. Now this is a classic Colorado whiskey. Now they've been around since 2010. One of the founding fathers, really, of Colorado whiskey. But we're going to find out if this is a boom or a bust right now. But first, I'm going to go over the details on this in 30 seconds. Ready? Go. All right, so this is Deerhammer Colorado whiskey, American Single Malt, coming out of Buena Vista, Colorado. Now they've been around since 2010. This year is batch 66. What they have is a dark roast barley mash coming off of a direct fire copper pot still. And this one comes in at 46% ABV. That's 92 proof for you math whizzes out there. And this is aged at least 2 years. Whew. So let's check it out. There's kind of a fruitiness to the nose that I haven't gotten before. I sampled it a few days ago, but one thing I love about whiskey is you can go back into the same whiskey and find new things. I love that. It's kind of an apple to it, kind of a sort of an apple sweetness to it, fruity sweetness. That maltiness comes in really well. That darkness, it's another rich nose. That's good. There's a little bit of sweetness, but really it's rich. Look at that big coffee note right there. Kind of a dark chocolate coffee to it. It's very tasty. The maltiness comes in. Very good. Vanilla, caramel, coffee, chocolate. This is very tasty. Definitely a very good whiskey. Now this is their core line. This is their main thing that they come up with, and they do different barrel finishing with this whiskey. They also come out with a 4-grain bourbon, but really this is what they hang their hat on, and I can see why. It's good. It's even got a little bit of smokiness to it. Not peated, but like a taste of something smoky, not a real smoke note. I don't know if that makes sense. But I think American Single Malt really is the next great American whiskey. I think that, bourbon is definitely great, but American Single Malt is going to be having a really good renaissance right now. And really right now is the best time. There's so much good American Single Malt. Colorado has a lot of them. This really is, I think, one of the founding fathers of American Single Malt. I don't know who did it first, but I'm pretty sure Deerhammer was one of the first. And actually, correction, I know who did it first, but you go through the different American Single Malts, it's just like with Scotch whiskey. There's so many different varieties. You have Stranahans, which was really the first, with their sweetness, marshmallow to it, but this is more dark and rich. You can have fruity, you can have smoky, you can have light and airy or dark and rich. It really all over the place. So now this, honestly, you cannot go wrong with Deerhammer American Single Malt. Deerhammer is a delicious whiskey, and if you ever get the chance to check them out in Buena Vista, it's a beautiful town. Now Deerhammer has been around a while, but they're not the first. That award goes to Stranahan's, but they're completely different. So if you want to check that one out, check out this video over here. You can check out Stranahan's. But I'll see you there. Cheers.